So I'll very quickly show you the scale of C now, hands together, for all of you out there that are quite eager to try these scales together. To try and play the scale of C hands together now, you remember how we did it hands separately? And with the left hand, we're going to try and play it together now. So with my right hand, I'm actually going to start on middle C. With my left hand, I'm going to start with the C below it, which would be this one here. The next two black notes along, black note on the left, and there's our C. We must start quite close together. We can't start any further apart than that. It's called being 1 octave apart, because 1 octave, remember, is 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there are 8 notes here. So following the 2 at the same time, I'm going to have my thumb on C with the right hand and 5 on C with the left hand. The next 2 fingers along, the next 2. Now if you remember in the right hand here, I had to tuck under, but my left hand is going to carry on. I'm going to carry on with the next fingers. Now my left hand here has to cross over the 3rd finger, but my right hand's going to carry on. I can carry on to the top as normal and go backwards. At this point I have to tuck the left hand thumb under, but the right hand will carry on as normal. Again, the right hand has to cross over and carry on. Now some of you might find that scale hands together quite complicated, but that's why it's so important that you get hang of playing that scale of C hands separately before you even attempt to try it together. So what I'm going to do now, I've gone through it for you slowly. I'm going to play it hands together a little bit quicker just so you can see the overall effect, and hopefully that will help you to learn it. So here's the scale of C a little bit faster. So the hands should be doing exactly the same thing at exactly the same time. Okay, so that's the end of our lesson 2. Hopefully again this has been very informative for you. With the scales you should be practicing these all the time. These are your basics and your fundamentals. I know I keep going on about that, but scales really are so important. So it is very important that you keep practicing them throughout your piano playing. Even if you're not concentrating on scales or you're not doing an exam, you should be doing scales all the time. They really do help you in so many ways. And it won't be until you get more advanced that you'll actually really begin to realise how much scales are actually going to help you. I would suggest that you get the hang of those scales separately first, so the D major, the G major, the A minor and the D minor, just so that you can get your head around the different, starting in a different place and the different sharps and flats, F sharp, C sharp, B flat, before you did try those together. But if you do feel a little bit more adventurous, try the scale of C hands together first, just to see how you get on with that, because you will find it quite tricky with both hands trying to do different things at different times. So hopefully you'll continue to practice those, and you'll follow me for lesson 3, where we'll recap what we've done and we'll be moving on to the next step. So thank you so much for listening. I really do hope these videos are really going to help you to learn to play the piano. And again, if you have any questions, just email me or put them in the comments bar below, and I'll do my best to answer them. But please do remember that these lessons aren't aimed at anybody in specifically. These aren't personalised lessons. These are generic lessons. I'm not here to be teaching you any particular songs by request. Hopefully eventually what you will get out of these lessons is that I would have taught you enough for you to buy the music and teach yourself how to play. Otherwise there really is no point. If you're not going to do it, then there's no point if you're not going to do it properly. So you will have enough knowledge, hopefully, to be able to go away and pick up any piece of music and play them yourself and know exactly what you've got to do. So thank you so much for watching, and please catch me on the next lesson.